Have y'all wondered what they got going on at LSU? Because this man got some of these people saying the most absurd things I have ever heard a day in my life. Why does women just say it's an ick if a man know how to cook?
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
How are you turned off that a man knows how to satisfy your tummy? Coming from the gender and species that loves to eat and is hungry 24/7, how are you turned off that a man knows how to cook? How else are we supposed to eat? Ain't some of y'all talking about y'all not cooking no more? Ain't some of y'all talking about you not cooking for no man? Ain't some of y'all making a big deal because you not putting no butter on nobody waffles? So what else we supposed to do? We just supposed to starve? We can't depend on y'all. And you talk about it's an ick because he know how to cook. Whatever they have going on at LSU, it needs to be studied. They need to quarantine that campus and make sure it doesn't spread because this is crazy.
I'm glad he said it and not me, because the first thing I was thinking about is like, you mean to tell me a generation of women who over here saying they don't want to cook for their man now has an ick of a man knowing how to cook for himself? You
Can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So there appears to be a green flag, red flag trend going on TikTok. So I wanted to share a few clips that I came across with you guys, man. So we can bounce some ideas off of each other and y'all let me know what y'all think, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the next video.
If she's not annoying you, wanting to see you more, pestering you about more time, always trying to get your attention, she's getting somewhere else. Guaranteed, bro. Somewhere else, either like a guy, social media, going out with girls to like show off. It's just like, bro, she needs to be clingy, bro. Yeah. If she's not clingy, that's a problem. That's a problem, man. That's so insecure. She has her own. Blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, bro.
You know what? Before I became red pill, I used to be that type of dude that was like, man, I don't want no clingy chick. But now that I understand female nature and I know how to bend it to my will, oh yeah, baby, bring that clinginess all the way here. Because if it's one thing that I learned from the most recent situation that I was involved in, I had her wrapped around my finger and I could tell because she was super clingy. She was spending money on me and everything. I'm like, but once she realized that she wasn't gonna get that commitment from me as quick as she wanted, she started getting real distant, and then that's when I knew, like, yeah, somebody else got your attention, and that's exactly what ended up happening. So, ladies, don't get mad at guys in the manosphere and the red pill states, because what we say actually applies in real life and it's true. Let's keep it moving.
You know, a man is a green flag based on the way he talks about his sports teams. I know. Wait, hear me out on this one. First of all, let's talk about the fact if he says we. We are playing on Christmas morning, like he's actually a part of the team. Secondly, if he is a ride or die fan, this team could be losing every single game, but he's always there to support. He doesn't flip flop back and forth. I like that, and you know that he's loyal. That's all I'm saying.
Well, if that's the case, based on your logic, I'm the biggest green flag walking around. I'm in Cincinnati, been a Bengals fan all my life, and most of my life we've been losing. And up until recently when we got Joe Burrow. So, yeah, I guess you could say I'm one of the biggest green flags in the United States. And any other man that's a fan of the Bengals, man. Let's keep it moving.
All right, ladies, I might ruffle some feathers with this one, but here are 4 major red flags that all men notice in women. Let's go. Number 1, non-reciprocal energy. You hear a lot of women in the dating market saying when the right man comes along, you will not have to try. And although it's true that you won't have to try too hard, there's a difference between not trying too hard and not trying at all. You don't have to be thirsty. You don't have to come off desperate, but no man wants to be pursuing a woman that they feel is not giving them the same kind of energy in return. Number 2, unrealistic financial expectations. Somewhere in the modern dating market, we have communicated to women that it is totally acceptable to expect a man to pay for their hair or their nails for a first date, or to even go as far as to ask a man they barely even know to help them with their bills. Feeling entitled to lavish treatment or financial assistance from a man that you barely even know that's still trying to get to know you is an extremely unrealistic expectation. And social media has done a really bad job of making modern women think that that behavior is normal. Let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with wanting a man who's financially solid, but no man wants to feel like they're your walking ATM. Number three, immaturity and uncontrolled emotions. Immaturity, uncontrolled emotions, acting crazy, all of that has been rebranded recently as being toxic. And there are a lot of social media channels out there that actually glamorize being toxic and encourage women to engage in this kind of behavior. When good men get a sense of that behavior, you lashing out, blocking their number, cursing them out, they either just stop taking you seriously from that point forward or they don't tolerate it altogether because you're coming across to him more so like a child who's throwing a temper tantrum than you are a woman who wants to be taken seriously as an adult. Number four, probably the most controversial one of all, being too masculine. A lot of women will shy away from being feminine now because of the negative connotation that's associated with that in modern society. Whether you like it or not, the reality is that men like feminine women. Now, this is the part in the story where a lot of women will say, well, it takes the right man to bring out that feminine energy. Although I do think that there are some points of that that are true, overall, I don't really agree with that. I think that as a woman, you either embrace your feminine energy and you walk in that, or you just haven't tapped into it. There are so many women in the modern dating market who have hardened themselves to steal because of the negative experiences that they've had with men. Blocking your feminine energy is often a defense mechanism for a lot of women so that they don't get hurt in the future. But don't let the experiences of the past turn you bitter. The reality is, ladies, that there are two sides to every coin. And if we're going to talk about the bad traits of men, we also have to acknowledge and take accountability for the bad traits we have in ourselves.
Yeah, but you know they ain't gonna do that. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. Let's keep it moving.
All right, y'all, let's get into it. Here are the three biggest lies that single women tell themselves. Let's go. Number one, the right man will accept me as I am. A lot of single women will say things like, the right man is going to love me for me, so I'm not changing for anybody. But they use that as an excuse to justify their undesirable traits. Mature, healed women do not operate this way because they're not intimidated by accountability and their own self growth if it means finding the right partner. They understand that if they want to meet a good man, that could mean doing some work on themselves. I can promise you the right man is not going to take you as you are. If as you are means you're bitter, entitled, and you lack emotional maturity. Number two, you won't have to work for the right man. Ladies, please understand if you want a good man, there is absolutely work that is involved. Thinking a good man is going to walk into your life and start moving mountains for you without you doing anything in return is one of the biggest lies that single women tell themselves. Now, let me be clear. Work doesn't necessarily mean you're cooking and cleaning and shining his shoes every day, but he is going to want some effort from you too. He's going to want your femininity, your softness, and to know that he's appreciated. Real men love spoiling their woman. They love being that fixer and that go-to person in your life, but that consistency and effort has to work both ways. And number three, last but not least, all of the lies we tell ourselves about what we really want and deserve. There are a lot of women out there who think they deserve less than they actually do. These women lie to themselves all of the time, and they try to convince themselves that the half-assed effort they're getting from a man is enough. On the opposite end, you have women who think they deserve way too much and they have unrealistic expectations of what they should be looking for in a man. These women also care more about the aesthetic of a relationship versus the actual relationship itself. Just remember, ladies, some of the biggest lies we tell in life are the lies we tell ourselves. The sooner you're honest with yourself, the sooner your circumstances can change.
Here are 9 green flags in a woman, and if she has most of these, then keep her. Number one is if she has no tattoos. This shows that she's a classy girl, and remember, the more tattoos, the more bodies. Second green flag is she wants children. This means she has good values, and if the woman you're talking to doesn't want kids, she's most likely a feminist. Three is she doesn't curse a lot. Again, this just means she's a very classy girl, and everybody curses now and then, including myself, so kudos to the people who never curse. Four, she doesn't smoke and she dislikes alcohol. This just means she takes care of her body. Once in a blue moon, it's fine, but if she's drinking every 2 times a week or once a week, that is a major red flag. Run. Fifth green flag is she believes in God. This means she has good morals and she has trust. However, if she's an atheist, that's just a sign that she's crazy. Number 6 is she keeps her house clean. A clean person equals less problems. Plus, you don't want a dirty girl around you. Men are the ones who are supposed to be dirty, so there should be a balance. Number 7 is she knows how to cook. If she doesn't know, it's okay, she can learn, but this is a great trait because she can cook for you. 8th green flag is she doesn't party all the time. Girls who party a lot like attention and validation. And last one is she loves her mom and dad. This just means she's a grateful and good girl. Unless she has bad parents, then that's an exception. But let me know if these are valid and what else I should make.
I really like the last one that she mentioned because you can always tell how women value men based on the relationship that they have with their father. And I think another reason why you see so much misandry sent towards men's way is because for some of these women they didn't have a father in their life. And I also think that relates to why you see so many women demanding men to pretty much pay for their lifestyle. The reason why y'all want that so much is probably because y'all never got it growing up from your father. So you feel entitled to it as an adult. I don't know. That's just a theory of mine. Well, me being a smart ass, because y'all know how I am. But let me know what y'all thought about this, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. As well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any of the merch, Spreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.